like Stacey said, my name's Elaina Bahm. I'm a holistic lifestyle coach. I own a gym in Georgetown, a 10,000 square foot facility. But life wasn't planned to be in the health field. I've been in the health field for over 13 years, and that wasn't my initial goal. I graduated from McMaster University, and I was going to go to law school. And I was ready to go to law school, and then my mom got sick with cancer. So law school got put on hold, and I stayed home with her, and I took care of her. And she only lived 6 months with kidney cancer. She died at age 56, and I was 25 when I lost my mom. And I don't know if you've seen death or not. Death's not a pretty thing. I held my mom's hand, and I watched her take her last breath. So when you see something like that, it changes you. So my boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband, Brian, he said, I'm thinking about buying a club. Help me run it. And I went, all right, I'm Ukrainian. I love my food. I didn't know anything about fitness. I didn't know anything about nutrition or circadian levels and cortisol levels. What do you mean pierogies are not a staple? Like, I had no idea. So I got re-educated, certified, started being a fitness consultant, then a personal trainer, and then I realized people weren't getting better. There was something in people's spaces that was causing them to sabotage themselves. That's why I became a lifestyle coach. So for my talk today, I actually want to get you involved. So in order for me to do that, I need a volunteer. I'm not going to pick anybody. I just need somebody to come up here with me. So can I please have a volunteer? Awesome. Doesn't matter. Love it. Thank you. And what's your name?
I counted to 3. I was waiting for somebody else to get up.
And what's your name?
Kate.
Kate, what do you do?
I am a serial entrepreneur.
Nice.
So I'll actually just start with the really fun stuff. I'm actually a Marilyn Monroe impersonator.
That's awesome. And look how beautiful she is. Well, Kate, thank you for volunteering. You just won $20. You can go sit down.
Thank you.
Ha-ha, now. Don't worry, I don't ask for any more volunteers. Yeah, no more volunteers. So my question to you is this. Why didn't you volunteer? And if I had to pick a reason, it was fear. It was fear of coming up here because you didn't know what I was going to get you to do, and you didn't want to look silly. Or maybe it was fear of standing in front of a large group of women, because public speaking is the #1 fear. Or maybe you just couldn't bother. You worked all day today, you're tired, you're like, I don't want to volunteer. Let somebody else do it. But whatever your reason was, your decision started up here. Because the moment I said, can I please have a volunteer, your mind got flooded with thoughts. And for some of you, it was those self-limiting thoughts. Oh, you can't go up there, you're not smart enough. You can't go up there, you're not skinny enough or pretty enough. You can't go up there. And here's the thing. The purpose of that experiment wasn't about the money. The purpose of that experiment was to show you the power of your mind. Because the fact is, what's going on up here has a huge impact on the decisions you make in your life every day and on the actions you take in your life every day. Just note that. It has a huge impact. How many times do you think of something, oh, I got to read that book, or I should go to that mastermind meeting, or I should go see that speaker, or I should call that friend, and you never do it? Ideas come in your head every single day that could change your life, that could change somebody else's life, or can even change this world. And what do you do with them? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So in my talk today, I'm going to teach you 2 very important things. 2 things that are going to change your life. And it's up to you whether you choose to implement them or not. Because here's the thing. As you are in one area in your life, you're in all areas of your life. Because you ever notice when life's great, it's great in a lot of areas, and when it's crap in a lot of areas, isn't it? It's crap in your finances, your relationship, in your career, in your health, in your social life, because we do the exact same behaviors and limitations in every area. So the first point I'm going to teach you that's going to change your life is this. Know what you want. What do you want? Every time I coach a client, that's the first question I ask them, what do you want? And half the time it's, I don't know, Elaina, I can't even make a decision today anymore. Be clear of what you want. What do you want for 2018? So each and every one of you here, I want you to think of one thing you want to accomplish this year. Whether it's I want to lose weight, I want to change careers, I want to stop fighting with a spouse or partner, I want to move out of my partner, whatever it is, get it in your mind right now. Does everybody have one? Everybody knows what they want. Here's the thing. Right now, we live in the greatest moment of time. Because right now, you can walk into any Chapters bookstore and find at least 10 books written by credible authors. They'll tell you exactly how to get what you want. You can even Google it on the internet, and you'll probably find about 50 blogs. They'll give you the step-by-step action plan you need to take based on somebody else's experience to get what you want. So with all these resources at our fingertips, our networking groups, our mastermind meeting groups, bookstores, internet, friends, colleagues, family, why don't you have what the hell you want? And it's because you haven't been clear about what you want in your life. You're not specific. I'll hear, I want to be healthier. Well, what does that mean? I want to be happier. Well, what does that mean? Right? So it leads you to my second point that's going to change your life. Stay in the now. People who suffer from anxiety live in the future. They're always worried about tomorrow, the next day, the next week, the project that's going to happen a month from now. Hasn't even happened yet. People who suffer from depression live in the past. Nobody stays in the now. What's happening right now? You're just listening to me speak. That's it. Stop thinking about your to-do list from earlier today and what you didn't get done, and stop thinking about the to-do list you have tomorrow. Stay in the now, because when you stay in the now, it declutters the mind. And when you declutter your mind, then you make good decisions in your life. Then you make good actions in your life. Then you see the opportunities coming your way. You know, a little while ago, I was grocery shopping with my oldest daughter, Sarah. Sarah's 8 years old. I have a little one, Emily's 6. So Sarah and I were at the superstore, and I let my girls pick out their school snacks. And Sarah, so she picked out her school snacks, and she likes carrying them. She doesn't like putting them in the buggy. And I get it. It's a sense of ownership. It's a sense of entitlement. They're hers, right? So when I'm shopping with my daughters, we always end up in the toy aisle. I don't know how, but we always do. So she sees this toy on the top shelf, and she goes, "Mommy, can I have one of those?" And I looked at it. It was like $4. And I said, "Sure, grab one for yourself, but grab one for your sister also." So she's hanging out to her snacks, and she goes to reach up, but then the snacks start shifting. They start wanting to fall out. So she pulls her arm back to grab them. And I go, "Sarah, honey, put the snacks in the buggy. Then you can get what you want." And she goes, "No, Mommy, they're my snacks. I want to carry them." And I go, "Oh, my goodness. Isn't this what we do in our lives? We carry on to stuff that's happened in the past that's not even happened right now. I grew up with an abusive father, but my father's not abusing me now. I grew up with those self-limiting thoughts. I don't have those now. I used to be 255 pounds because I like my food. I'm not 255 pounds now." And the thing is, not only are we carrying burdens from the past, you're carrying other people's burdens that are not even yours. How many of you right now have a friend or a sibling going through a divorce and they're consuming your thoughts? "Oh, I wonder if they're going to be okay. I wonder if the settlement's going to be okay. I hope the kids are okay." It's not your burden to carry. Be there, support your friends, love them, give them what you need, but don't carry the burden. It's not yours. When you stay in the now, you let all that go. What's happening right now? You're just listening to me speak. That's it. Why am I telling you this? Because you matter. There will never be another you with your eyes. There will never be another you with your smile. There will never be another you the way you see the beauty of this world. The universe is a novelty creator. It never creates the same thing twice. And I think how sad, because 11 Canadians every single day commit suicide. And I think how sad, because there will never be another one of them. You need to let it go. In 1962, a recording company told a group of musicians, "We don't like your sound, get out." It was the Beatles. He once was told by a prospective employer that he should seek another line of work because he'd never be a cartoon artist. It was Walt Disney. Did you know Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper company? He was fired because they told him he wasn't creative enough. Could you imagine if he listened to that man's opinion of himself? Today, Walt Disney is worth $42 billion. He didn't speak till he was 4 years old, and the teachers told his mother he'll never amount to anything. It was Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was a genius when it came to math and science. Yes, he was. But did you know when he walked down his own street, he couldn't figure out which house was his? He walked into the wrong house all the time, so much so that he had to paint his front door red so it stood out. Why am I telling you this? Because do you think these people are smarter than you? They're not smarter. They just did two things. They knew what they wanted, and they stayed in the now. R.K. Rowling was declined over 12 times for her book on Harry Potter. What happened? She got a rejection letter. She stayed in the now. What did she do now? She sent off another manuscript. The next day, she got another rejection letter. She stayed in the now. She handed another manuscript. Know what you want, stay in the now, and I'm going to add a third thing. Grab my business card, send me an email, connect with me on social media, and I'll send you a free PDF to make this easier for you. Thank you very much, ladies. I appreciate it.